Jazz age living, old fashioned sipping, pizzazz ain't missing, got the fat cats kissing. Let's bring the old age back. Awake everyone from his nap.
Okay, welcome to another segment of the Sunday Punch podcast. I want to do a quick winners and losers of the NBA trade. Can't even talk. NBA trade deadline, and I just want this to be quick, so I'm going to do about 2 winners and 2 losers from my perspective on this. Winners. The old Brooklyn Nets and the Philadelphia 76ers, I believe, are both winners in this trade. Let's start with the Nets. I mean, yes, of course, you do have the Kyrie Irving mentorship to Ben Simmons.
Mind, you must unlearn what you have learned.
Can't you just see in about a week, just like, Kyrie Irving's just like the big brother to Ben Simmons.
To be taught the new way. Will you help teach me about this? What is it? A new way?
But it's the perfect situation for Ben, I think. Doesn't have to be asked to do much. Be a good defender, pass the ball to Kyrie and Kevin. And I think for Kevin Durant, you get a great defender in Ben Simmons. You get a great shooter in Curry now. And you have a backup center now in Drummond. I think the Nets got better with this trade. And I also think, you got rid of James Harden, who didn't want to be there. What a tough time it was for James Harden to be on a team for 11 months. But I'll tell you what, Philly is also a winner in this trade. You got your guy that you wanted. You didn't have to give up Ben Simmons for Buddy Hield or whatever we were talking about at the beginning of the NBA season. Morey held out. He got his guy. And now Philly is a championship contender. Went to plus 700 to win the championship now from plus 1,200.
Lady Luck.
You're capitalizing on this Embiid flamethrower MVP type season.
Reason for this 11-point Sixers lead. Embiid getting it back from Niang, powering his way.
And I think they won as well. So, great job for both teams. And I'll tell you what, if Kevin Durant wins the championship, I think legacy-wise, for him to win with Ben Simmons works a little bit more in his favor than if he were to win with James Harden. So I'm excited to see what plays out here in the East. Another winner, the West in general, because now the East looks like a complete and utter gauntlet, a fucking meat grinder. It's going to be tough to get out of the East. And so if you're a West team now, I'm feeling pretty good. Pretty damn good. All right, who we got here? Losers. Dallas and Washington. Sometimes there's a trade where you just like you sit and you look at the computer while the trade goes through, and you're just like, right. Dallas gets rid of Porzingis and chooses to go super small ball with Dinwiddie package. And they take on, I forget who that guy is. I don't know what the pronunciation of his name is. Bortons? Somebody comment. It's the guy that got the bag, and then when he got the bag, he didn't do shit in Washington. So now, you got Dinwiddie and him, and you got Washington getting Porzingis, who hasn't looked like a unicorn in 3 years, and I don't know what the move is for Washington. Are they trying to be like, see, we're trying, Bradley Beal. See? It's like, If Luka couldn't make it work, I don't think Bradley Beal's going to be able to make it work with Porzingis. So a very, very odd move for both of those teams.
Just frustration right there, knowing he had an easy 2 and automatic. Goes into the stands like that. Porzingis is...
Another reminder of Biggest Loser is the Porzingis draft class from 2015. Let's go through the top 10 draft of 2015. We had Karl Anthony Towns at number 1, who I just saw last night. I went to the Bulls game last night. Soft! Talk about Mr. Softy, Ben Simmons here. Can you see? No, Karl Anthony Towns is soft. Another guy on the Timberwolves, number 2, was D'Angelo Russell that year. Number 3, Jahlil Okafor. Then we had Porzingis. Then we had Marizona. He's not worth me remembering. Cauley Stein, Moutier, Stanley Johnson, Frank the Tank Kaminsky, Michael Jordan's pick, Justice Winslow rounding out the top. That is the worst draft of all time. Comment if you have a worse draft in the top 10 than that. There was Devin Booker at 13, though. Another huge loser for me was the Utah Jazz. Didn't make a move. They're floundering. Kind of looks, I don't know. Maybe it was fucked from the beginning. I mean, maybe no matter what they did, nothing was going to work out. Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert hate each other, blah, blah. I just thought if they could have did something and got like Jeremy Grant and salvaged this, they could have made a run and maybe convinced Donovan, and now it looks like they're in major, major problems. And I like Utah. If you remember at the beginning of the season, I really liked Utah. But it's just not working with Donovan and Rudy, and I thought maybe they could get Jeremy Grant and turn it around. No. And then let's continue on with those biggest losers. Jeremy Grant and Eric Gordon. Their names were thrown out. Everyone was trying to grab the Jeremy Grant and Eric Gordon lottery. But they just stay where they are, and that's that. So I don't know what Detroit's doing, and I don't know why Houston didn't make a move, but they're just going to toil away. And it's sad because I like both those players, and I think they could be good contributors. So those are my biggest winners and losers at the NBA trade deadline. If you'd like me to talk about anything else, comment below. Be sure to subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye.